Episode 27, right?
Episode 27.
Right?
You're not confusing me. Yes, it's 27.
I'm Bobby Boucher, and this is Klansman Earl.
Wait a minute. Why is the white guy and you know what? That's really fucked up.
I don't know where they came from. It just popped in there.
Klansman.
I didn't even think about the white hat.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Roundtable, episode 27.
Apparently, I'm a hate monger.
Hates ghosts.
Anyway, wow. That threw me off. Podcasting corner of the internet, and
everything silly and fun.
Yeah, we attempt to be informative, but stuff like that happens.
It's better than tea.
Yeah, you don't have your teas, mate.
Yeah, I finally figured out where to get my teas again, and the gas station up on Richmond Road has them for 99 cents. So hopefully, after Christmas, I'll be getting
gotta stock it. First off, because I said in a comment I would do it, us kind of low-level YouTubers gotta stick together, so to speak. There's a guy I'm sub to, Chosen Horse 2, I believe is his full channel name.
That's what it says. I was wondering, I thought it meant
Joe
Murray was doing Cockamouse 2.
Yeah, well, okay, I'm white bad. Okay, anyway.
No,
anyway, on his channel, he does, he's just an average, no editing, just kind of does it to do it sort of thing. His thing is he gets a lot of, apparently he lucks out and he lives near this toy store that gets in, like, actual G1 toys. And, I mean, they might be missing their gun, but, like, functional robot, like, the core toy is there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he just recently did, because I know just about every time we talk about, like, what Transformers we like to see now and stuff like that, we always get to Astro Train.
Yeah.
And he just did Astro Train.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, dude, you have no idea. Like, me and my buddy talk about it. I was like, you know what?
Astro Train.
I'll give him a shout out. So go check him out. I actually came across him on a related video and ended up subbing him. Cool. I enjoy his stuff. So go check him out. Other than that, other YouTube, not that they need it. Epic Mealtime started their new series, I guess.
New series?
Yeah, I kind of thought it might be a new channel, but it's apparently for now it's just going to be on the regular channel. It's called Epic Chef.
Epic Chef.
And it's kind of like
Iron Chef, but
with them. and about a span of a 10-minute show.
Oh, wow.
They just give them, like, a bunch of ingredients and, like, make something. It was fairly entertaining. I mean, it really was. Like, the one guy, like, he actually put, like, vegetables on his dish, and I was just like, what the fuck? Seriously? You know what? You just lost. Because you're trying to feed me this, like, rabbit bullshit, so that was kind of funny. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, it's just... It's almost Christmas. The end of the world might happen in a couple days.
If not,
run
outside and say, Goku did it! He beat Frieza!
That's funny.
Or the Doctor.
The Doctor will save us.
Yeah. Whatever, stupid shit.
Don't you watch your damn dirty mouth about Doctor Who.
I wasn't talking about Doctor Who. I was talking about the 22nd.
What?
The 22nd.
22nd?
Yeah.
Oh, the day. Well, I mean, it's one of those things.
Nah, I don't want to get into it. It's just like...
No, we're going to get into it because you don't want to.
Oh, God.
Well, no, I mean, it is what it is, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it's either going to happen, or it's not. Now, coincidentally enough, because I kind of look into dumb shit like that on websites and so on, I did notice a slight abundance of a lot of sites I go to, survival kits, zombie and other of the like being sold out across the board. So that's kind of funny, coincidentally. But I mean, it is what it is. Now,
when I wake up on the 23rd, I'm just going to go outside and stroke it.
Is it? Yeah. Well, no. Technically, I guess it'd be more correct because, in theory, something cataclysmic is happening the day of the 22nd.
Yeah.
So whatever. I mean, I saw something today. It's like. Now, like, whoever they put in charge of translating this shit, they're kind of like, well, maybe that squiggle means,
maybe that's
4013? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, just in case it doesn't happen, they kind of cover their ass for all these years, being like, no, the world's gonna end. We're scientists.
The Mayan calendar.
But who knows? So, but that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
But
what happened on the 22nd? Xbox Live shut down and people were pissed.
Right. Let's see. Some game news. Well, not really. Well,
movie news first.
Movie news first.
Yeah.
It was recently announced last week, and I meant to say something about it. But recently, Mr. Bill Murray finally lost any say-so in anything to do with Ghostbusters ever again.
What does that mean?
That 3 might finally get made.
Yes.
I've read multiple interviews with Dan Aykroyd and other people that may be working on it. And honestly, they don't come right out and say it, of course. But you kind of get this tone of like, well, fucking finally. Okay, if we're going to get to do it, let's get to do it now that we can do it without having to worry about his stuck-up ass.
Yeah.
You know, of course they do well, I think there was even one interview I read where Aykroyd's like, well, he knows he always has a part. Yeah, what the fuck ever.
Well, I mean,
what I read, it was actually just on IGN not that long ago. They're kind of doing, which I don't know if you've ever seen. I've been watching it again here on YouTube. Extreme Ghostbusters, where it's just kind of like, except kind of more realistic.
It's
like
them, isn't it?
It's them, but they have to they've got too old to do it by it. Yeah. Well, I think at the extreme because it came out in the 90s.
Yeah.
But
it's extreme.
Yeah. Like basically, Aykroyd was pitching the fundamental design of the movie is that they've just been doing it. Like all that's left is Ray and Egon.
Right.
You know, maybe.
Well, no, Zedmore. Yeah.
Well, that's still no one's.
I heard he was in for it.
He said he's in for it, but that's about the only thing you hear about him.
Yeah.
So if he is, but basically if he's not, it's just Ray and Egon are left. It accounts for their current real life age.
Yeah.
It accounts for Harold Ramis being humongous. And basically it's just like they've been doing it all.
He's not as humongous as he was back when they did Airheads.
When they did when they did year 1, he was still pretty fucking big.
I haven't seen year 1.
Yeah, he was still pretty fucking humongous.
I saw Knocked Up. And Knocked Up.
Was he in that? Yeah.
He didn't look as big.
Well, he's still bigger. Which happened.
Then again, which one came? Did year 1 come out after Knocked Up? Didn't he?
But anyway, I totally just did that. Anyway, basically they just got into 04. Like they were saying that Ray would only have one eye, he'd have an eye patch. They just it's taking their toll. So they gotta find the new crew, and they either they recruit people. And
who would they get to play this crew though?
Who knows?
They get fresh young actors to do it, or would they get teeny boppers, or would they get I don't know, Ryan Reynolds and all?
I mean, it's hard to say. That, like I said, it's just.
Not that Ryan Reynolds couldn't do it. They're just
it's just been kicked around. In theory, even in one interview, Aykroyd's like, well, okay, seriously, if we are going to do it, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
It's I'll give you about another couple years to really get your shit together, and then I don't give a damn. So it's so fingers crossed. Next,
who would direct it though? Because
the same people,
who does
Ivan Reitman.
Yeah, Ivan Reitman.
But shit, I just derailed my train of thought. I think it's 2015 is the 35th anniversary of it.
Okay.
So that's kind of, they like to do shit like that on anniversaries.
Yeah.
Also, apparently, I just read, I didn't scribble it down, apparently Disney has already got in the works the next Tron movie.
Yeah, next Tron movie.
So
I was there's another Tron. Okay, so apparently Tron's not dead.
Well, no, you don't know. But I mean,
But then again, does that mean that his father still alive?
The thing was, now I think...
Spoiler, by the way.
Tron Legacy is actually seen more as a reboot than it is, even though it is technically a sequel.
It is a sequel because...
But I remember, if I still had it, or if you can watch it on Netflix or whatever...
Yeah.
If you really pay attention, now I noticed it when I saw it in the theater the first time, or the second time. When you see in the title in the movie, it makes no mention of Tron Legacy. It just says Tron.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it never has that subtitle anywhere in the movie, other than in the credits.
Yeah.
So, that's what kind of feeds it for me, but...
I read it is that it's going to be 3, and it's just going to be from 2.
Well, who knows? It'll be from the reboot. It'll be from the last one on.
Yeah.
So that's in the works. Once again, dear God, let's have a month where this doesn't happen. Battlefront 3 artwork leaked out again.
Yeah, I saw that. It's
I mean,
if they're going to keep leaking it, just finish the fucking game.
Well, it is what it is.
I mean, Disney owns it now.
That's all we can do at this point, is hope.
And Disney's like, and honestly, I don't think Disney has actually gotten better on some of it.
Because allegedly, Free Radical, whoever was working on it,
Free Radical,
it was all but bug tested done. Now, whether all that programming still exists somewhere is hard to say, but if it is, then there it is.
Finish the game.
But
finish the puzzle.
I mean, like I said, till I see an official trailer or release thing, whatever.
So I'm just like, speaking of which, I guess they're getting episode 7 on their way now.
I guess.
I don't know. Have faith. I have
enough faith because of the Avengers, but short of that, like I said, I'll take a really good trailer and a story synopsis. And Vader staying dead. Because that was actually brought up at a point. Like
he has to stay dead. I'm not even a Star Wars fan, but I am interested to see somebody else do this movie.
Yeah.
It's just like...
Just see what they come up with.
Of course, I want to see one with you.
Like, how much worse can it get?
Yeah.
And apparently, at least as far as the prequels are concerned, they are still on track with their... Because I looked into it, because it kind of like...
But, I mean, I guess they're going...
They're on track for the 3D re-release of, 2 next year, I think.
Mark can't be Luke anymore. Right?
Yeah, none of them want to be. The only person that honestly has come forward that would have anything to do with it is Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Which is actually pretty...
Which is cool in its own right, but I mean...
Harrison Ford, okay.
There you go.
He's like pretty much the biggest actor that came out of that series. He's like, yeah, I'll do it.
Well, it depends on... Well, actor in movies, yes.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill has worked a lot more than him.
Well...
And done better, consistent work.
Well...
Crystal Skull.
That's Indiana Jones.
It doesn't matter. It's still Harrison Ford.
It's Indiana Jones. I don't know.
But anyway,
I might see Blade Runner 2.
Not much on the video game front. The year end is kind of done. I mean, there might be some DS or some stupid shit trickling out. Maybe
there's a Vita version
like a Vita or something.
Sonic game coming out. Other than that, the DLC mostly.
We just
Medal of Honor DLC is coming out.
Who cares?
There's also the release of Nights in the Dreams on Steam.
Yeah.
There's the new Need for Speed Ultimate pack coming out. I want to mention this. The Rally pack for Horizon is coming out. It's coming out this Wednesday. That'd be pretty cool.
I got nothing against Forza. and honestly, to be honest, if I played Horizon, well, I'll tell you what my problems were with the old ones. And if Horizon corrects it, I will go to the trouble to buy the game.
Well, okay.
Here's my problems. Okay. Me personally, and I know the game does cater to this to a point. I mean, you're going to prefer a type of car in the game.
Yes.
I prefer American muscle cars in the game. Mostly. I mean, whatever. My biggest gripe about the other ones in the series, I'll go to all this trouble to win these races, pour everything I want into, like, a really nice Mustang or, a really nice series of sports cars. But then I'd never have an event, like, there'd only be, 10 events for that type of car. And I'd be like, I'd beat the hell out of them, and it's just kind of like...
Well, so far from what I noticed, it's pretty much not really, it's kind of a class thing.
Yeah, which, I mean, like I said, I'll look into it. But, I mean, that's what kind of soured me on. Now, I do really love the design aspect, that they keep that, being able to do the artwork on it. And I really like that.
Yeah, that's there. It's open world, so it's got that Need for Speed... ish feel.
Yeah.
But with the charisma, creativity from Forza.
Yeah.
So that's what makes that cool. It's got the marketplace and it's got all that stuff.
Something that surprised me. Well, I mean, I was kind of excited when I heard about it. And you don't like the genre of game because you're retarded.
No, I just don't like. I can't get into MOBA games.
We got the first console MOBA game, if you don't know, and it is actually on PS3. I looked into that. It's on both consoles.
Still didn't get it. Not even if it was for Plus.
It's called Guardians of Middle-earth.
Happy Wars.
It's which apparently.
I'll
talk on that for a second. Get back to that, but apparently, from news from one of our friends that still attempts to play it, they fixed it to where you'll actually join in matches. That actually works now. I mean, it's still blah, but
Apparently, you got a content update too with this.
But anyway, back to
there is more free-to-play games coming out that probably will be.
It's called Guardians of Middle-earth. It is a MOBA, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically League of Legends, Dota, Duel of the Ancients, and I'm probably like God knows how many other ones that's ripped those off.
Yeah.
But it's kind of a mix of tower defense and RPG real-time strategy kind of together. This is just with Lord of the Rings characters.
Yeah.
About the only drawback to it, which according to the website they are working on, I will warn you, matchmaking is something to be desired. But the worst part is not having to wait that long. Like it depends. Some nights would be better than others. Like today I was playing earlier by myself, doing quick match. It really wasn't that bad. Like it was.
Get a match.
Now granted, let's say 5 matches.
Right.
Now granted, 3 of those just disconnected in the middle of it.
Damn.
For whatever reason.
Server reason.
They just really need to work on their netcode and like get some servers established or something like that.
Who developed that?
It's Monolith.
Okay.
But fundamentally, I know it's kind of stupid to say this because you can say it about anything, but when it works, if you like that genre game, it's great. You have your characters, they level up in the match to kind of. You got your different classes to make it your own. You have gems and relics and potions and stuff you can buy with coins you earn from playing to kind of get a loadout. It's like, okay, well, this warrior's cool.
Well, yeah.
And I want to build him this way, though. A little bit different. I mean, you still kind of have to play to that class. I mean, you can't like run a magician like a tank. It just ain't gonna happen. Their base health is too low, but. If you like it, I'd say give it a try. Be warned, like I said, the matchmaking. Well, like I said, what makes me really mad is it'll count your wait time, which whatever. I mean, it's not really necessary, but it does it. But what's really bad is right above that they have the average wait time. I don't know where the fuck they're pulling this number from. One time, no lie, it said average wait time 1:25. 8 minutes before we got the match.
Oh, wow. Where did they pull that?
So, in theory, some group of people are getting into it.
Very average of minute.
But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Also, something that's been announced.
Games like that, I mean, the thing about even League of Legends, I mean, that game is so freaking huge. Like, I saw a picture of a tournament of a packed stadium.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that has got to be...
StarCraft, I mean...
That's different. That's real-time shit.
I know it is, but I'm just saying, that stuff catches on, dude.
But I'm referring to League of Legends here.
Okay.
Which bores the living ever shit out of me. Of like...
See, you just don't have patience.
I don't know.
To build up a cat and be like, alright.
No, it's not... It is not... I die so freaking much. I'm just like, all I'm doing is clicking. You should die if I started attacking you first. No. You're not even leveled up.
It depends. I mean,
I was like, what the fuck?
There's a lot of factors, man.
Maybe I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't think you just don't get it. Not to be mean, but yeah, I think that's what it is.
I just don't give a fuck.
Fair enough.
But I mean, a stadium full of people, like going to the Richmond Coliseum.
I know. Oh, well, and
watching a full stadium.
Get off topic just a smidge here.
Okay.
For stadiums, because it reminded me of funny enough. We are having local wrestling matches.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
One's at some horse center.
In Lexington.
And the big name is Gold Dust and Chris Masterson.
Chris Masterson?
The Master Lock. He was
I know who he is. I was like, he's a highlight?
The other one, which I just saw earlier...
What's the blonde's name? She's hot. Anyway.
And they're actually in a local mall where Stephen Barry's used to be.
Oh, God.
And I forget who was
there. A match?
It was, I can't remember
I went to see the AWE matches down there.
No, this is something like that, because I think that's what this one is in the mall.
Yeah.
Because they said a lot of local talent.
Because this one had Carlito and...
But the big names for that one is Eugene.
Yes.
And some other fucknut. I was just
like... TNA. They get some good shit.
Speaking of TNA, Ric Flair's back with WWE. Spoiler alert. He came back on Raw night. Anyway, what was I talking about?
Ric Flair's going to have coronary.
Well, he did make kind of a funny speech to Jerry Lawler. He's like, you know, we ain't never leaving. He's like, if we don't die in this ring, if we, you know.
That what he said?
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler probably just looked up and said,
yeah. Anyway, back to one last video game thing. Something was announced ages ago and kind of dropped off the radar because I think they just kind of dropped the fucking ball. But the Behemoth's next game, Battle Blocks Theater,
the Behemoth,
is apparently finally coming next year. I mean, this thing was announced like in 10. It's the next thing since Castle Crashers. The last thing I saw on it was I just fired up Castle Crashers randomly one day, and on the ticker that gives you news, it mentioned a Kickstarter.
Oh, I think I might have seen that.
And I was like, wow, really?
Well, you can't kick Kickstarter.
But yeah.
No
but anyway.
I mean, there's a lot of games coming out of Kickstarter now. A lot of good games.
Yeah.
A lot of good video. I mean,
I don't know whether they use that or using it or whatever, but apparently
it's nice to see a way for developers to
get things going.
Little shit. Like I know we've had argument about this thing because we had an argument about Wii U too, but the Ouya. In case you don't know what the Ouya is, it's a completely free-to-play console that runs off Android, so it's pretty much tablet Android games. It's only $100.
Just get a fucking wire and plug your phone into your TV or a tablet.
It doesn't have one.
Well, some models do.
Tablets don't even have.
Yeah, they do.
Do they really?
Yes. I know like 4 people that can run their phone and tablet into their TV.
I can't.
Well, there you go.
But anyway, it's just something cool, you know.
Handful, and I'm sure there's more out there that I missed.
Plus, they got good backing for that thing.
Yeah.
Like, they got names backing.
I try, just for reference, when I do toy news, I try to just catch the big thing that most everybody, or that I feel that people watch us will be interested in. I'm sure there's a million things that I miss, and I'm sorry for that. Mm-hmm. But honestly, I really don't give a shit about the next set of My Little Pony figures coming out, so go somewhere else.
Is that what somebody said?
No, I'm just saying, you know, I'm sure I missed some shit like that, or, you know, whatever, but...
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Excuse me. BigBadToyStore.com, please sponsor me.
Yeah! I like toys, too.
They got the customizable portal gun back in stock, which is the same as the...
Ooh. Keep going.
Really expensive big portal gun that NECA released. In fact, I think NECA makes the customizable one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they make
all they make. Yeah, I think they even make the miniature one. But anyway, they got the personalized one. We talked about it before. Basically, it's your best bet if you already haven't spent the $300 or God knows how much on the other ones.
Or at one time, if you had enough points with GameStop rewards, you could actually get it on there.
Oh wow.
That was like, it was like on there for a short period of
time. A gajillion points or something.
It was up there.
But anyway, this one basically, it comes with stripes, like I think magnetic or stick, or magnetic I think, or they snap on it. So you can recreate the co-op guns, and it has the different lights, sound, all that. And it's only $100. Like I said, the original full model NECA portal gun, first release was $300.
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, if you bought that one, more power to you. That you already have.
That big?
This is the same as that one. I mean, that one's pretty big. I mean, like if you're holding it here, the canopy's like, and then the gun.
Yeah.
They also have the miniature one, which I think is still a kind of unofficial exclusive. They never make note of it as an exclusive, but it seems to me you can only find it on ThinkGeek.com. And the miniature one is just a mini one. It's only about 12 inches long. About 12 inches long, you know, and it's only $60. But, you know, for $40, might as well get the big one.
Yeah.
Now that it's at that kind of lower price. So that's kind of cool. Also recently found out, as if you watch my channel and can sort of see the shelf behind me, I'm a fan of the new Ninja Turtle toys. I recently found out from, well, you attempted to fill me in, but apparently I don't pay enough attention to my Facebook posts that people give me.
Yeah.
Somebody else told me, and I looked into it. They may be Toys R Us exclusive. So far, I mean, I haven't seen them anywhere else, definitely. Yeah. I mean, I haven't technically seen them in Toys R Us, but I trust who said they saw them, that they saw them there.
Yeah.
They're Ninja Turtle Lego sets.
And it looks nice.
Well, yeah. I mean, Lego's really stepped up its game, although they are a bit more expensive than they tend to need to be, but that's still pretty cool. I mean...
Oh, the last purchase I made was Hero Factory stuff. So I mean,
Hero Factory was like the good middle range, and even some of them kind of hit that. That's kind of a bit much for that sort of thing, but. So that's kind of cool. I might actually look into those since I still have one block of space left that I have no idea what I'm going to put there.
They have sponsors.
And a whole entertainment center that you can't see.
You like Marvel, DC, and Ninja Turtles.
I like anything that somebody will give me for free.
Honestly,
I'll have shells of My Little Pony if them motherfuckers want to give me some.
Yeah.
I'll take free stuff. I don't care.
Send us free stuff.
Yeah. Other than that, I found something, if you're an old school fan... Actually, I think technically it was sort of before our time, but they were rerunning it heavy when we were growing up, so we called it too. The Munsters, the classic TV show.
Yeah.
Over on Big Bad, they had the car, the replica of the car for $50.
Yeah,
that's just kind of dumb cool. Like it's kind of like the hot rod hearse. Yeah. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, and they still over on Big Bad. It hasn't sold out yet, which I think it's one of those things. That if somebody already wanted it, they already have it sort of thing. Yeah. And kind of like the portal gun, possibly spent way too much fucking money on it. But as I mentioned last week, they had the TFC Hercules set. 6 robots, $500. Great deal, because even if you go on Amazon, I went to Amazon, again, double checked. 6 robots are going to run you $100 each, so you're saving $100 right there.
Yeah.
No, not to mention extra shipping for 6 different things. So, that's really cool. It makes a huge... Devastator. It's unofficial, but it's Devastator, and it's really cool. And I would love to get it. I'm getting like a super paycheck.
I wonder if they have a Omega Base.
Omega Supreme.
Yeah.
No, they are re-releasing an Omega Supreme. And I know it's on BigBadToyStore.com. I don't recall the price. I want to say I'll shoot for 60-ish. Could be wrong. It's not cheap, but it's not horrendous for what it is. It's kind of a repaint / redo. It came out with Energon originally.
Energon.
And it's basically like 2 long vehicles, and you combine and transform it and makes Omega Supreme. This version is more old school accurate. Like the old one was literally like one half of it was yellow, one half of it was blue. The thing looked atrocious. But back then I had it because it was Omega Supreme. This one's actually retooled, repainted to have more of the classic color scheme, the red and gold like on the chest and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It also, the original one had a sort of clawish for the right hand, but not the Omega Supreme like tri-claw thing.
Yeah.
This one has that, and it has a different head that looks more G1 accurate. So that's
like the weird toys they used to release out with G.I. Joe, the vehicles. And there's just like, some of them are just like, that's cool. And then some of them are just like, wow.
The weirdest G.I. Joe vehicle I remember, because I think I saw it on Toy Hunter. And I was like, I remember that. It was towards the end of G.I. Joe's run, the first time, the 80s time.
The 80s.
And it was G.I. Joe's in space.
Oh, God.
And it was like a giant white robot. And it had like tank treads, and you would control it like with a handle back here.
I don't even remember that one.
Oh yeah, it had like one arm had like missile launchers, and the other arm had like a claw.
The coolest one I had was a Cobra plane, and it had like red snake skin paint.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That thing was badass. I had that one, but I can't remember who.
Alright, so before we go, since Christmas is upon us, and I think our next show will be after Christmas.
Nope, our next show will be the day before Christmas Eve, or it should be the day before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, day before. Okay. Well, anyway, since I'll probably forget, we'll go ahead and do it now.
Yeah.
Damn it! No, I'm just kidding. If you could have one material possession, any single material possession, what would it be?
A single material possession?
Yeah.
What do you mean, like by material?
Just a physical thing, like anything.
These boobs. Does a woman with big boobs count?
Well, yeah, but
I don't know. You can't really consider them possessions, but. Let's see. Are you talking about fun toy stuff? Or
I'm talking about anything. Like if you could just be somebody like a genie sort of thing. Like if you could ask Santa, wink, he's real. Yeah. I don't know if little kids watch this.
Other than that, I guess it would have to be.
Other than a constant supply of sex.
I guess if it was real, I'd say like a really cool sword bonus. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out here because I'm getting caught up by this question.
I know, right? I would say, and bad part is I kind of thought about this, and I still kind of. I would honestly say. Wow,
you came up with this question. Now you're thinking.
Yeah, well, I thought about it all evening. If I could have one physical, actual material possession, it would be a lump sum of money. I don't want to say a certain amount because it's one of those things. I want it to be. I don't want it to be an obscene amount. I want it to be enough to where, like, I could live comfortably off of the interest in the bank.
You know what?
And not have to work.
I would love to have that money. Even I've played the lottery and tried to win.
Well, yeah. That's what I would want.
I would like to just have, enough money to just live my life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not enough to not enough to be like, I'm going to be filthy rich for the rest of my life. Just enough to be like,
like live off the interest.
I can make a house payment.
Either that, or so I don't sound completely greedy, I'd say a brand new car or something like that.
Yeah, a brand new car.
Yeah.
The only reason I said sort of is because it's just like, that'd be really cool to have.
I
mean, who wouldn't want to?
I want a functional.
Functional sort of home.
I want to be able to see the future and shit.
I don't want a DeLorean because DeLoreans get horrible gas mileage.
You can actually get a DeLorean still these days. Fairly cheap, actually, custom built. But anyway, since we're running a little late, I'll put a link to the guy I gave a shout out to one more time. Chosen Horse 2. Put in. He actually did an edit version of one of these little jobbers we did.
One of the good jobbers. Actually, one of the good shows.
It's pretty funny. There's a couple things I had problems with. Just for record, I'll put a link. It's other than what I normally say in the video. Any text, anything on him. I didn't sign off on anything. I didn't agree for him to put anything there. So
I warned you.
Throwing that out there. But
anyway, I want to throw out, we always try to find ideas for shows and stuff. So we always I have an idea that,
there's comment section, people. Use it.
Yeah, there's
I don't care if you just say, hey, you both look like queers eat shit. It'd be good to know someone's paying attention.
Or at least watching. If not,
I mean, views are one thing. I mean, obviously, but, it could have been like, oh, shit, I didn't mean to click on that. But
Also, or if you just want to send us an email, I have an email address. It's martinfilms@aol.com.
Yeah.
Just in the subject box, say Roundtable. Cthulhu's Land, whatever.
Feedback, people. Feedback.
Also, hopefully, since the year is coming to an end,
I
guess we prepare for some new shit next year.
Yeah, well, real quick, I want to do more Battlegrounds Roundtable.
Yeah, we want to do that.
But if you don't know, and this is a forewarning in case you haven't encountered it yet, Worms Revolution on 360 Arcade, don't fire it up for a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Something went wonky with some kind of, like, the best excuse they came up with is, like, when it tripped over and the Xbox knows it's December, it erases every save, it corrupts the save for the game.
Oh, wow.
So, and prevents it from saving new stuff.
Oh, wow.
So until I read somewhere or try and it works out, there's that. That's one reason. Second, he's got to get a second Wiimote and we'll actually do Wii U games. And
we'll enjoy that because it's not going. I mean, it's going to be Wii U, but also plan to get some 64 stuff on there.
Yeah, and hopefully, and then we'll do.
We're looking to get a new recorder.
Yeah.
So, donations help.
Yeah, right.
Donations help.
Put it in the donation box.
You got any Wiimotes that you're not using? Donations help. You got any extra PS3 controllers you're not using? Donations help. You got any extra 360 controllers?
You got any extra anything?
Yeah, anything you're not using.
Electronics.
Send us. Not junk. I had to throw that out there. You said anything. No, not junk.
But until next time, he's Bullet Marks. I'm President Barack Obama, and I approve this message.
Deuces.